Good morning, YouTubers. Here I am in Ings today. Going to do a little route, head out from here over to Ambleside, head up to Swedden Bridge, then going to come out of there over by Rydal, then over to Alderwater, back up through Cliff Heights down to Windermere. I'll stick the route as an attachment at the end of the ride. You can see that. I'm on the e-bike today, 30 miles, so should be good. Just take it easy. Let's see what it's all about. So that's the first couple of miles done up a tarmac road. I don't know how well you can hear this with the wind today, but this is where we turn off now and head up the gravel track. I do believe this gravel track goes Dubs Road, I think it's called. Yep. So we're up here for a couple of miles now before the first descent. So I'll just plod away on up here. This is the little steep bit that comes up past the reservoir. Not such an issue on the e-bike. Can be a bit more brutal on a normal push bike. You may be able to see the track there just heading off up the hill in front of us. Just started to rain a little bit now, but let's hope it doesn't get much stronger than this. Just keep pushing on. So that's us up the first climb. Probably can't see it, got a nice view down in the Troutbeck and then onto the fells there. Sky heavens have just opened. I need to see if I can get my hood up, but get along here and then we're off down into our first. Oh, that's a deep puddle. Got our first descent just after this, so we'll get up here round into the trees, get the goggles on, and then we'll get off down the first descent. So this is us about to drop down into our first descent. For people who know the area, you can head off to the right up onto Garburn Pass. We're going to take a left here and down the hill. Probably won't do much talking, and I probably won't show much of this in the final edit. Probably the lens is probably going to get very wet and muddy, but I'll try and keep it clear. See how we get on. Runner there with his head down, but got a bit of a headwind as well down this hill. Actually running quite dry considering the amount of water we've had. Thought there would have water been running down here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, the water's carved some tracks out of the gravel, made it a bit interesting. Try and get the lens clean. There we go. Oh, into the cobbles. Probably going to be slick down here today. Wasn't so bad. Right, mosey on into the last little section. You would not want to be falling off down this. Put some holes in the pants. Yeah. And that's us down onto the road and into Troutbeck for the first section completed. So here we are up the road climb out of Troutbeck into a place called Townhead, up here past the cafe, the old post office, and then we're up a little bit more tarmac climb before the next little descent. So what I've done today is I've uploaded me route in the Komoot and then transferred that across onto the Garmin Flow app, and I've told it that I want to arrive back at the finish with 10% battery, so hopefully the motor on the bike will just keep adjusting, so if I'm running through the battery too quick it'll back it off a little bit. But I will tend to run in Eco or Tour, maybe over the Emtb on the heavier stuff like this, and if I'm using too much power it just backs it off a bit, so it'll be interesting to see it if it does get us back with 10% or even a bit more battery today. But on that, continue up here for a bit before the next little descent. So for anyone who may be interested, I've come out today with the full RAB Cinder Kinetic waterproof outfit on. Got the pants and jacket on today. Don't wear it very often, but it's a wet rainy day in the Lake District, 9th of December, so it's going to be cold as well. I dare say up on the tops. Yeah, I've got a pair of sealskin gloves on as well, mid-weight ones, hopefully keep me hands dry, and then a pair of North Wave Gore-Tex boots. They always keep your feet nice and dry. So far, through all the puddles and the bit of rain that we've had, I've stayed pretty dry. Let's see what we're like at the end of the day. But for now, we'll continue up here and into the next descent. Alright, so the second little descent of the day, only a little short one. Goggles are totally ruined now. Wet, whoa, that's slippy. Camera's probably covered in mud as well now. So just take it easy down here, I think. Oh, look at this. Morning. Morning. Hiya. You alright? My chest, she won't do anything, but okay. Thank you. Alright, no problem. Okay. Cheers, thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, it is December. Cheers, mate. Enjoy. Thank you. Cheers. Oh, this is wet today. Oh, even the sheep are hiding from the rain. Ah, not what you need. Oh. Pretty awful. Right then. Continue. Oh, fucking stings. You stink. Ooh. Come on. Down to the last section. Get the lens clean. Oh, more headwind. And that's it for that little section. Oh yeah. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, don't stop recording. See, we have the last little descent down into Ambleside. Can't remember the name of the road, Skygill or something. I'll put the name across the screen now. But it's a nice little descent down here. I was going to put the GoPro on the helmet for this run, see if I could keep some of the water off, but you can see it there and we can work it out as we go along. Still really windy. So we've got more trees down. We'll get down to the Ambleside and take shelter from it for a bit. I suppose there won't be many walkers, I suppose. It's one good thing. Right then, I'm riding down the river today. Gonna make some of these rocky sections a bit interesting. Whoop. Yeah, for sure. Oh. They're slippery today. Ooh. Still lots of fun, even in the wet. Oh. Here's the last little section here. There's a nice little gully around the corner here. Oh, it's just water running down the door today. It is very slick. Whoa. Very interesting in here. And that's it. That's nice. Oh, my back's tightened up though. So that's me down and in Ambleside. I'm going to head up here past this pub, and then in the left head up to Swedden Bridge. So after 2.5 mile slog up a gravel track into Swedden Bridge, turn round and then come back down from there. Oh, let's just keep plodding on. So this is the gravel track that takes us up to Swedden Bridge. It's not too technical, it's straightforward enough. It could get a little bit steeper in places, but the people who do know me, I'll know that this place is quite special. Try to get up here at least twice a year, normally in May and then again in December. Just come up, sit, spend 10 minutes, sit by the waterfall, and then I'll just head straight back down today. There is a route to go out further up onto the hills, but at the middle of December, not the nicest, so I'll get up here, have 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll come back down this and then head off maybe somewhere up Elfwater. Keep plodding on. Didn't think I'd be getting stuck behind the 4-wheel drive coming up here. So here we are, Swedden Bridge. Put down, stopped raining for now. Nice little place. Goes up down there, down the waterfall. The bridge itself. The worst thing about getting the drone out, but I think it's still a bit windy, and the last thing I want to do is be losing the drone in the water. So that's me done at Swedden Bridge. Got this nice little downhill track to do now. Not massively technical. I'll just put the highlights in. Once you get through this little bit. It's going to be wet again, riding down the river. So a couple of miles down here and then down the side. Awkward gate. Alright then, let's get going. Oh yeah. This bit of track gets a bit more interesting, but again, headwind, awful. Getting cold as well now. Grim. Double grim, just trying to stay out of the water as much as possible. Sun's come out now as well, so it's making it hard to see. Come on, duck sheep. And that's about it for this truck. Oh yeah, you're right, cheers mate, thank you very much. And that's us down, back in towards Ambleside. So I've got back down to Ambleside and I've made the decision to cut the route short. So instead of going up to Rydal and then out to water and then back across to Windermere, I'm going to pick up this touristy bike track which runs up to Lowray Castle and then drop down into Windermere, pick the ferry up there and then back over things. So not much will happen on this bike track between here and the ferry, so this could be the end of the ride for YouTube. I'll stick the route in at the end unless anything else happens. Please give it a like, follow us, subscribe, do what you need to do. We'll see you out the next time. Well, it appears that the lake has burst its banks. God knows how deep this is going to be. Not so bad. Just over the pedals so far. Let's hope it doesn't get much deeper. Oh dear, oh it's getting deeper. Oh no, oh no. It wants to go over the motor. Fuck! Oh, here we go again. Another rainstorm. Not far now to the ferry. Hopefully it's just pulling in. Jump straight on it. Don't mind standing around in this. Oh. West.com. I can see the ferry's in. Probably can't see it on the GoPro. Still got a bit of a distance to get around to it. I bet it pulls off just as I get there. Let's get around and see. Don't go! Don't go! I think I'll miss it. 20 minutes to wait before it gets back to us. It's going to be cold time that gets back round to me. Come on, let's keep going. 15.5 mph mark. Legs are burning now. Oh. Come on, please still be there. Please. Very closed, no way. Very closed. Ah, no. What a disaster. So after a bit of panic, the ferry is open and running. Well, it got sideways because it's getting battered by the wind. Yeah, apparently there's water in the sign, so the people were turning around and thinking, oh shit, it's shut, left. I sat there, had a drink, had a bit of chocolate, and the ferry turned back up. But yeah, we're running, so no dramas. On the ferry, about to get off, and then bob back round to England, and that will be it for the day. It's been cold, wet, enjoyed myself. As I said, give us a like, give us a follow, pick the route in on Strava and on Komoot. If you want to pinch it, take it out for a ride.